Welcome back to Condotel Hub. We're going to be looking at two condos, one in Miramar Beach, one in Destin. And I'm going to share my screen here in just a second. And we're going to be looking at two-bed condos, looking at the data, looking at the geography, looking at some ins and outs of these properties and how we analyze some of the basic data. All right, so first thing, we got 1160 Scenic Gulf Drive. Here's one quick picture of the view. The second one is going to be 1751 Highway 98. So this one, 1160, this is in Miramar. And then this property is in Destin, a little bit set back from the road. Both of these technically will be crossing 98 to get to the beach. Otherwise, these may be much more expensive condos. A quick glance at the geography. Again, this is Florida Panhandle, white sand beach area, 6 miles from each other. And, if you're wondering how to get there, there's a couple different airports. You got Panama City, and then you have Destin as well. Southwest right now, I think only goes to Panama City. So 1160 Scenic Gulf. This one is priced at $735K. 2-bed, 2-bath. You can see the pool. You can see the view of the beach. And when you zoom out here a little bit, look at a couple more of these pictures. You see the inside of it, the balcony view of the water, which is huge and important and valuable. But you can see the road right here. You're crossing over a road to get to the beach, and that's something that you can see it right there. Here's the front of it right there. So this is the one that's going to be $735K. This is more expensive than the second one, which is going to be $614K. So this is 1751 E Scenic Highway 98, unit 616. And you can see the view here from the inside. You do have water views. Now, again, the water views are going to be over the internal beach area and pool area. So the next thing I want to do is show you a couple things with the numbers, right? What we're going to be digging into. I've got this broken down into a couple different sections. So need rental income. I need rental income down here and don't need rental income up here. So from a financing standpoint, if your overall profile, your income is high enough and you don't need the rental income, there's going to be better options for you, even if you do rent out the property. The second thing is if you do need the rental income on these Condotel products, the rates are going to be higher. And again, Condotel products, the purpose of this channel is Condotels, if they're not going to be typical approvable condos with Fannie and Freddie, you're going to need to have alternative financing to get these approved. So if you just go to your local bank who isn't aware of how to do Condotels, you may have some difficulty or some surprises at the end when they can't get it done. So this is broken out into 1160 up here, 1160 Scenic Gulf Drive, price is $735, 1751 Scenic Highway at the lower price. And so 25% down, 30% down. These rates with 2 points, you got P&I, the rents, $67.50 is the projection. And I'll bring over Air DNA real quick, which is one of the tools that I use to project rents. And again, these are not foolproof. These are just ballparks. And so, we always reach out to a couple management companies to cross-check and to confirm and try to get some past history. So this is just going to be ballpark. So 81,000, you can see here, 81,000 is the top of the line rent. And then you're going to have management company fees, 10, 20% in that range, utilities, upkeep, some of those things that will come into the bottom line. So this is just factoring in taxes, insurance, HOA. And so you add up the principal and interest payments and subtract that from the gross top line rents. This is what's left over to go towards other expenses. And so all the other expenses that go into that's a different video that we're working on. So you can see here on this 735K, left over 1,400 to 1,700. 1751 Scenic Highway 98, lower price point. little bit of a higher HOA. Rents are obviously lower. Oh, we got to copy that down here. Copy it down here. So rents 6,080. So this is basically 73,000. As you can see here from AirDNA, 73,000. So another thing that we look at is, okay, well, how much is your payment going to change by putting extra money down? You can see that the difference here is roughly $240, $250 difference by putting the extra money down. And so when you do need the rental income to qualify, you come down here, the rates are going to be a little bit higher. I used a % higher difference. Again, these are just ballparks. These are not rate quotes. This is just for educational purposes only. This is data that I pulled a couple of weeks back. And so for a client that was looking. And so you can see, obviously, with the higher rates, the difference in payment is going to be in the $380 to $400 range, give or take. So another tool that we look at is Bright Investor. What's been going on in the area? One of these is median home price in the city. And so this is Miramar. This is Destin. And you can see 3% growth year over year. You do see a graph here, up and down. And what's interesting about this is that the number of sales is down. So this is only just showing you what's actually selling versus what's not selling. And with rates being higher, naturally you're going to have more people that are going to be off the sidelines. So people that are buying are maybe only buying at lower price points because that's what they can qualify for. So it just depends. The data can be skewed depending on how you want to look at it. But this is just one of the tools that we use. And from a standpoint of other tools, we can look at population growth, job growth, what's going on for long-term rents, crime. If I click on crime, let's see if this pops. Some of the cities don't have data yet, but if I click on crime, what's going to populate? Let's see, generate a map. And, we use this crime data available in other cities, but we use this data for people that are buying, typically long-term rents as opposed to short-term rents. So going back to the pictures of the properties, again, so it's got the pool, some amenities, other one closer to the water, and that's probably why the price is higher. So, what would you do? What are you looking for in a property? What questions do you have? If you do have questions, you can reach us on a couple different ways. And again, I'll share my info here. You can see my cell phone, the BAT line, which is a direct line that we monitor. That if you call that, we'll answer. Here's my email. And if you have any comments, please let us know.